just appreciate this shirt today, y'all. Like, this shirt. I think I talked about it in a vlog already, but this shirt came from Walmart. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Shay. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are back for another video, thanks so much again for stopping in. So today is going to be a nursing video, but what I can tell you guys is if you are not part of the nurse gang yet, this video might also interest you because I'm going to be talking about 5 things you need to know before you start nursing school. So if you have any interest or just any interest in the medical field in general, I think this video will be very helpful. So as I always say, don't forget to subscribe on your way in, like, comment, and also if you guys have any recommendations, you guys that are part of the nurse gang, for the people watching this video, be sure to leave them down in the comment box below. I really want to see a little bit more interaction in the comment box because everything is not just what I say. A lot of you guys have great recommendations too, and we can always help each other out. So if you guys are interested in seeing this video, stay tuned. We're going to jump right into it. So first, before we even start, let's address the fact that this gloss, y'all, is pigmented. Like, I was just gonna put on a clear gloss and I was like, you know what, I got stuff from my fall haul, I'll link up here, and I was like, let me try this real quick. So this is the Raspberry Pavola, if any of you guys are interested, and it probably would have looked better with a lip liner, but I was just throwing it on just to have a little bit of color on screen, and what do you know, she is here. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things you need to know if you're deciding to go to nursing school. These usually apply to what kind of habits you need to have and also how you are going to tally nursing school with the rest of your life. So I have my 5 things jotted down here. The first thing I wrote down is if you work full-time, that's a no. So let me just explain to you guys. When I first started nursing school, I think I did a video on working in nursing school, which I will link up here, and it goes into all the detail. I'm not going to stretch you guys with the details. I'm just going to tell you guys that nursing school itself is a job. So it's not that you can't work, and it's not that you can't balance the two. Is that you have to find a balance, and I think that's the best thing I can tell people. So working full-time is not a balance, in my opinion. You're kind of giving more hours to work than you would be able to give to your studies and to your family and things like that. So I will always recommend that maybe something part-time would be a little bit easier while you're in nursing school. Now, what I always tell people is if you want to try it, your first semester of nursing school usually isn't too crazy, and that's where you get the hey, wake up call. So if you want to start full-time during your first semester and see how it is, everybody is different. When I was in school, I worked part-time. I am currently going back to school, and I actually did drop to part-time at the hospital, but I still work full-time because I work a second job. So everyone's different, and it also depends on your situation. It also depends on if you're going to a 2-year school, a 4-year school, or if you're in an accelerated program. Also, if you're in an LPN program, which is just as rigorous. I don't see how you guys do that in 9 months to work full-time, but they do it. So, know yourself, know your school, but I wouldn't recommend anything over like 30 hours a week while you're getting ready for school. So I always tell people just try to figure out your finances and everything and get that together and squared away before you start. The second thing I put was your social life will change. This is very, very true. I walked into college, a 4-year college, with the plans that I was going to be as involved as I was in high school and as involved as I was when I got my associates. I wanted to be involved in campus. I wanted to be in clubs. I was always that person because I always liked having another reason to go to school. I love academics. I love learning, but I also love getting involved and making connections with other people. I walked into a very rude awakening when I entered BSN school. I was very involved my first 2 semesters and quickly had to drop down from a lot of things that I was involved in because school got too crazy. So I'm not saying you can't do something, and I'm not saying you can't have different things here and there, but I know I had a lot on my plate, so it's not to say that you can't have a social life. You know how they draw the little triangle and it's like your social life, sleep, and school? I mean, I think that's true. You can only have 2 out of 3, and I obviously didn't get any sleep, but it's not the fact that you won't have one, it's just the fact that you'll have to learn to prioritize. And I feel like that's like nursing in general, even when you become a nurse and when you're just prioritizing all the time. So you will have to learn what's a priority and what is going to have to go on the bandwagon and what's going to have to be cut out. The next thing I have here is you have to study. So my little comment I put here, there's no homework. You have to assign it to yourself. Nobody take that for a grain of salt. When you go to nursing school, you will have homework. But there are certain classes where your teachers, when you sign up for college, guys, you are adults. You are going into this game and you have your professors are your supplements, but they are not there to, like, you have to have some type of motivation in nursing school. When I was in high school, I could literally, like, people didn't understand it. I never had to study. And I always got straight A's, an occasional B here and there. I went to class. I paid attention in class. Time it came for tests, things like that. I took tests based off of what I learned in class. I did not have to study whatsoever. And when I got into nursing school, and even when I did my associates, I mean, I had to study a little bit, but it was not as rigorous as nursing school. When I got to nursing school, I was like, oh, I have to read the book. Oh, I have to take copy notes on these PowerPoints. Like, it wasn't just, like, easy breezy. So, like, don't walk into it thinking, oh, these teachers are going to teach me everything I need to know and I'm going to be fine. You will get information that is pertinent, but you will have to open a book. That's as easy as it comes. You're going to have to put in your effort if you want this to be something you want to do. The next thing I put here is you're going to want to give up. And I'm going to tell you guys this. I don't care if you are the best student. I don't care if you get an A in every class in nursing school. Nursing school will challenge you to some type of degree. It might not be academics. It might be your morals. It might be just the way things are. Even the politics in nursing school, even watching other people suffer will challenge you. The thing I will tell you guys is you're going to want to give up. So one good thing I recommended to someone is when you first get into nursing school, write yourself a letter about why you're going to nursing school, what you hope to achieve, what you hope to give others, what you hope to give yourself, what you hope to give to your family. Seal that note up and put it somewhere that you're never going to forget it. Put a little note in your iPhone, nursing note in, like, underwear drawer or something. When times get hard, go pull out that note. That note is going to be your motivation. You're going to want to, like, say, this is ridiculous. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I wasting my time? But you're going to pull that note out and you're going to know why you're in this and what your purpose is. So just keep that nearby and handy. If you have discouragement in nursing school, don't take it as, oh, I'm not supposed to do this, or maybe I chose the wrong thing. Nursing school is meant to freaking discourage you. I'm sorry, I gotta say it, because it challenges you on so many levels. It's not just academics, it's mental, it's emotional, it's just like the field of nursing. So when you want to give up, pull that note out and get yourself some encouragement. And the last thing I'm going to tell you guys is always put yourself first. And by saying this, I think this ties into all the other pointers I gave you. There are going to be times when people want to go, like, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that. And then they're going to tell you, you're whack, you're corny, you don't spend time with anybody else, you only want to study. These years, months, days you're in nursing school are rigorous. Nobody else understands it unless they're going through it. So sometimes you have to tell people, hey, it's not the fact that I don't want to hang out. It's not the fact that I don't want to spend time with y'all. It's just the fact that I gotta get this done because I gotta get things started and I want to do things for me. Put yourself first in all aspects. In all aspects, look out for yourself, because nobody is going to look out for you like you would look out for yourself. Nobody else is going to say, hey, friend, we don't gotta go out, crack that book open and study. Nobody's gonna do that. Now, you will have friends that will, and I have my true ones that hung in with me for the long run. They understood my schedule, but they were willing to work with my schedule and make sure to also encourage me to do the best I could in school. And those people, y'all, are like a needle in a haystack. They are very hard to find. So if you find those people, hold on to them, especially if they're not going through the nursing course with you, because that means they're a very understanding person. But all in all, make sure you put yourself first, because when it comes down to those grades that reflect on your transcript, you can't go and blame anybody else for what's on there. The only person you can really give credit to or blame is yourself. So, we have reached the end of the video, guys. Very short, very sweet, to the point. If you're thinking about going to nursing school, please consider these factors before you apply and before you get started. If you've already been accepted, I congratulate you so much, and I know this journey will be one that's challenging, but it will also be one that's very rewarding. So, you're in for a good treat. But anywho, guys, thanks again for tuning into my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Leave comments down below, all my nurse gang, on things that helped you while you were in nursing school, things that you would recommend people do before they go to nursing school. All this is great information for our new people that are coming into the profession. So again, I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much.